Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Foul ball there. That's to third. Tosses across to first, and that'll do it. First and second, 2 outs. Scott Rowland stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Weathers fires. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 outs. On the ground to third. Norby. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Scott Rowland will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Two outs, nobody on. Scott Rowland stands in for the Phillies.
Need extra base hit.
Base hit, center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting the catcher.
All right, we need extra base hit. 2 hits, 1 extra base
And next
hit.
will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland.
Number 17.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up.
1 down. Scott Rowland stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And there's a foul ball. Weathers fires.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 out, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Ooh, he threw it. Fastball. That was a sinker anyway, not a slider.
Next offering misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Scott Rowland. And it's fouled away. Stop off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, Lopez. And that is runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Scott Rowland. Man at first right away.
No ball.
Well, the hitter
One strike.
shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Just
No
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Here's Edwards for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
All right, let's move on to that. Let's try a couple of these other ones.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Scott Rowland. Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
He might be hurt.
Two out, space is empty. That one not close, and that is ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Wow.
So a man at first.
There's no fly out, bro. There's a
Next
line
up
out
for the
third
Cardinals.
base.
He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground might be 2. Roberts has it for 1. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Nootbaar around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Scott Rowland. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. Chris, when you take in a stadium, I think one of the things that I always contemplate is, where are you? And in St. Louis, Busch Stadium, you know exactly where you are with the arch in the background.
Damn.
They mow it into the lawn. It basically goes from line to line and out.
We had that, damn it. 2 hits. Get on base twice.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. That one the other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Ball one there. One out, bases empty. On the ground at first, Mountcastle. And there are two outs. Scott Rowland next up for the Cardinals. Line drive, caught. First pitch misses. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Oh, really?
Ripped on the ground a second. Tosses to first, and that'll do it.
Roland plays for the damn Tigers?
Digging in, Scott Rowland. He's 0 for 1.
There you go.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness.
Scott Rowland next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Oh, no.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
All right, then, so 20, so we got, so we tried that. Tried that. We got that one. Let's try it. So we get on 3 times.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland.
Number 27.
On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
One down, base is empty. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting,
bottom of the 7th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Scott Rowland. Bubich back to work. Into center and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one.
And the batter now, Scott Rowland.
Damn.
Hard hit right side. India over to first in time. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland.
Bottom of the 11th.
One and out.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Tying run at the plate. That one at triple digits.
102.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Yeah. We got him. He's in my bullpen. Smith can throw it.
And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. Way high there. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's downstairs and outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but now the Reds cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Outside with a breaking ball. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first, and the inning is. Base is empty, 1 away. In now for the Reds, Scott Rowland. Grounded out his first time up. Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. The ball that
Scott Rowland, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swings through that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Base hit right field. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
Who are they? Crew's out there scaring the hell out of everybody. 122 off the bat. Damn. What'll save me? Damn. Wait, I already own this guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Won't do much for that. I want to say we own this old boy. Oh. Bye. Let's see. Who we snatching around? Let's just see if there even is another.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the New York Mets taking on Tampa.
We're not Tampa, we're Florida.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your Tampa Cats.
Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Matt Cain. What's the word on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Luis Angel Acuna, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Pete Alonso. And ball 1. Alonso in his 7th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Nope.
Just off the inside corner, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rodriguez up with it to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Kodai Senga.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
We go to the bottom of the 1st. Here is Gleyber Torres. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
Ball. 3-0.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Luis Ariz stands in. Fought off foul. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Nasty fork ball for strike 3. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Ooh. Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Juan Soto. Kane back to work.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
And he swings over the top there.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Line drive. 1 out in the second. And now it's Mark Vientos.
That is it. The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
That one at 95 missed up top.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And it's filled up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Vientos tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
That is it. The left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fouled off left side. And the righty deals. Just missed. Second inning here, no score. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the
Ball,
mark
that's off the
there.
plate.
And it's 2-2.
Swung at it, dude.
Towards first, Ariz. He'll do it himself,
He's out.
and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Boom, boom.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Rafael Devers up to hit. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
The baby-faced assassin. Boom! I see it.
Line drive. Adam in center field. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
0-1's the count.
And now it's even up.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Hit on the ground to short. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Smoked a couple balls, line drive for outs.
On to the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Arise right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Jose Siri. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Starting to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first, and he went, says Larry Bullard. The 2-2 now. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Ball 1 there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Got him swinging. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first on the run. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Back to the top of the lineup at the plate, Gleyber Torres. Ellie on his way to second. And that one fouled off.
Why'd I do that? I feel like I hit it.
Move to first.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner goes again. Swinging a foul straight back. De La Cruz leads off first with 1 away. Good take by Torres. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Throw to second and great jump. Luis Arias getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swings for the fastball up in the zone.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation,
hold on. He's coming home. Pitch is low. Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home.
Hit the wrong button.
Start of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Acuna measures 5 feet 8 inches, 22 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2. That's out to center field. Cruz under this one. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far.
The polar bear.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. That's down and in.
No strike.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And he walked it. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Juan Soto now.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Grounded out his first time up.
It's a whole brand new infield. Not thought about that.
That one misses. Ball 1. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here.
Ball, that's down.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Senga checks over to first, and he's back. Now at the plate, Taylor Ward swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Senga checks over to first, and he's back. Garcia in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Late on that fastball.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1-2 here. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now the DH, Manny Ramirez. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Not sure he was check swinging on that.
That's towards center. Siri in position. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Juan Soto. Kane back to work. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Stepping in, Brandon Nimmo. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Lucas Erceg takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's in there. Strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Now this is in the air down the line. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And down on strikes. 2 out. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one in triple digits. And that's down and away. And that misses. And it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. And we're at the top of the 5th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Bottom of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Pudge Rodriguez grounded out his first time. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Wow. The count.
That's not even close to the zone.
Next offering misses. And 1-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
First pitch misses.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hello? Hey.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Okay.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch.
Well, I won't be able to be ready because
that's
kind of short notice, but yeah, we can do it whenever I get done with this. Yeah. I won't be ready now.
And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. That one pushed foul.
That works. All right, bye.
Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it gets by him.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Swing and a foul straight back. And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
He's in there. Lindor swings through that one.
2-2 the count.
Goes down looking. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1-1.
That one off the mark. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Count is full.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Bottom of the 6th, and now Ellie De La Cruz. And that one is inside, ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Makes the grab, 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. A strikeout and a walk. And a swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And there's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Out to short, Lindor. Tosses to first, and Gleyber Torres retired. So digging in, Luis Arias, 1 for 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That misses the zone, 2-1. Late on that fastball. The Mets trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Andres Munoz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a foul ball. Munoz, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next, Mark Vientos, 0 for 2 in this one. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's in there. 2-2 now.
2-2 the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Can't glove it cleanly. gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And next will be the clean. Up hitter, Adolis Garcia. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. There's a swing and a miss.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
I got a ball,
this one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag, and got him at second.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Dedniel Nunez taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. On the ground. Lindor on to first. Now 2 away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Right now they're looking. For something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. This one in the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. 2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. An absolute smash to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and now they're out in front. It's 3-2. Ryan Stanek on to pitch here.
Number 55. Ryan Stanek.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And takes low for ball one.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number three. Now into the ball game on defense, Gunnar Henderson. He's the new third baseman. Well, one-run game, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Munoz back to work. Inside, just missed. That one misses. Ball two.
No.
And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
That clips the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's the strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. So now a pinch hitter, Luis Torrens.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Slider right there.
0-1.
Check swing, appeal to first.
Yes.
And yes, he did. He went around. Looking to get the tying run on base. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
That's outside. And that is ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Now into the game, Tyrone Taylor. He'll be patrolling center field. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat. Automatically, that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they tag him out. Here's Gleyber Torres.
I didn't make him go to third. Why didn't the third baseman chase me at first? Oh, hell, game's supposed to get crazy on us.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Damn it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto going after it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Out to short. Lindor throws across the diamond. That's the third out. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. So they turn to their closer, Michael Kopech.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that drops in for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Francisco Lindor now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. Good job to fight that one off. And that's way high. And the count's even at 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball up the middle. On to first. Ball game.
Woo. Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Let's see. Homer, about time. Pudge got it. He needs it. Well, you know, you never know. Man. I guess I'm about to call it on the baseball, and I got some stuff I got to go do. We came back. Thought we were going to lose. Not going to lie. Thought we were going to lose.